What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Training Podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about you attract what you are. Now, I see a lot of online fitness coaches that are really struggling these days, online fitness coaches that are struggling to find clients that are willing to pay them money, online fitness coaches that are struggling to find clients that are consistent, online fitness coaches that are struggling to get their clients to stay consistent, and online fitness coaches that are struggling to grow their online coaching business. And it leaves online coaches feeling frustrated and overwhelmed because I feel like everybody that's listening to this podcast wants to grow in income and impact and make more money. And we would all love to have an abundance of clients coming to us that want to pay us, that are excited to pay us, that are excited to stick around, that want to be integral to their payments. Like that is something that we all desire. That is something that we all want. And yet sometimes we have a hard time doing this ourselves. So I want to take you guys back to, when I was a young entrepreneur. I was 24 years old and I hired a mentor. It cost me $6,000 for mindset coaching. And I was in a really dark place in my life at the time. I had just split up with, my girlfriend, and I was really in the dark, and I was really struggling. And so I wanted to hire somebody to help me get out of the situation. So I ended up hiring this mentor. I paid him. He said he was $6,000. I was like, I don't have $6,000. He's like, well, you can do 3 payments of $2,000. And I was like, okay. Okay, I guess I'll do 3 payments of $2,000. So I did. I sent him $2,000. And a week later, I had a panic attack, and I was like, nope, can't do it. I messaged him with this big fucking there's a whole sob story about how I was struggling, and I was mentally struggling, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't commit. And I was fucking tapped out, and I was just over the edge, and I needed the $2,000 or I was going to die basically. And so he ended up sending me my money back. He sent me the $2,000 back, and it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. And the reason it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life is because that behavior that I took action on in that moment, it led to a lack of integrity within myself. And it led to a lack of trust within myself. And I broke my own word at that moment. And because I broke my own word, I was no longer a leader worth following. I had clients that would drop off the program more consistently, clients asking for refunds more consistently, clients not paying their payments on time, me having to chase client down, because I wasn't a leader worth fucking following, number one. And number two, that was the energy that I was giving off. Online fitness coach, I need you to hear me when I say you attract exactly what you are. You're an online fitness coach that's struggling to get clients to pay you money, and yet you can't find the money to invest in yourself. You're struggling for money. You're struggling for cash. You're struggling to invest. You don't have the funds. And so the reason that you're getting clients that are coming to you saying they can't afford to work with you is because that's what you keep saying to people that you want to hire. I can't afford it. It's too much. The reason that you're getting clients that are dropping off your programs and you're not being consistent is because that's who you are. You drop off the program. You're not consistent. You're not showing up for yourself. The reason that you can't get yourself to grow on social media and you can't get yourself to get clients that are attracted to you is because you're inconsistent and you're unattractive. You attract what you are. And so the only people that are going to resonate with the level that you're currently playing on are average people, and average people can't afford your service. The hard part about this realization is this is the fucking truth, whether or not you like it. And my job isn't to make you like me. My job is to tell you the truth. The hard part about this realization is the moment that you actually recognize this and you accept this fact, you're like, I attract what I am. And so everything that I'm experiencing in my life right now, all the financial hardship, all the struggle, all the people that aren't paying me, all the clients that say they're too broke, the reason that I'm attracting all those clients is because that's who I am. I've accepted that fact and I'm willing to work on it. Once you're willing to work on it, the hard part about actually shifting this mindset and making a permanent identity shift to the point where you become an attractive motherfucker is in the initial stages of the self-awareness of the reason that I'm attracting broke clients is because I'm acting like a broke client. The initial phases of this is you start shifting your mindset and you're like, okay, I'm abundant. I'm willing to invest in myself. I'm willing to invest to learn more. I'm willing to be a good student. I'm willing to show up consistently. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to put in the time. You actually have to change your mindset today and start taking actions that would align with the new belief. The hard part about this, though, is all of the momentum, the negative momentum that you've gained from being a negative, broke, unattractive person for the course of the last, maybe it's been 3, 5, 7 years you've been acting like this. All the negative momentum that you've built, it takes time to dissipate. And so just when you decide to change your mindset like that, it's not like you change your mindset and then instantly the results start to manifest. In fact, you might change your mindset today, and for the next 1 or 2 or 3 months, you'll still be experiencing the effects of your old belief system in your current reality. That's who you were for that amount of time. And so The struggle with changing your mindset and making a permanent reality shift is that you're not going to see the results right away. You're just not. It's not going to happen for you right away. It's going to be a struggle at first. There's going to be very hard times where you're like, I'm abundant, I'm successful, I'm like doing all the work, like I got this, like I'm being an attractive person. And the results from your previous mindset are still going to be manifesting in your current reality because you've got negative momentum. It's going to take 30, 60, 90 days of being an attractive person for those results to start to manifest. And then you'll start to see the new reality shaping in front of you where like you're being an attractive person because you're investing in yourself, you're taking yourself seriously, you're like fully committing, you're going all in. 30, 60, 90 days later, you'll start to see the positive momentum as a result of taking these actions. And that's when the new belief will start to affirm. But it's not going to be an instant shift. And the reason that a lot of online coaches struggle with this mindset shift of like, I attract what I am is because they're like, okay, thanks, Brian. I'm going to take this podcast. I'm going to take action on it. I'm going to make a different decision today. And then tomorrow you wake up and you look at your negative reality and you're like, fuck, man, like nobody's paying, nothing's working, blah, blah, blah. Of course, nothing's working. You've been thinking negatively for the last 3, 6, 9 years. And so you can't just expect to shift your reality with one decision that you make. It needs to be a decision that you make literally every single fucking day until you start to see a different result. And then when you start to see a different result, you start to create a new belief because you'll actually see evidence of your belief manifesting. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. And the only way to attract a new world, the only way to attract clients that pay you money, that are excited to be there, that like want to be in the program, that are consistent, is you have to become that person. You have to change your character. You have to shift, mold, and modify the person that you are right now to be more integral, to be willing to invest, to be willing to be attractive as a person, as a leader. So hopefully this podcast was helpful. It's not enough to make the decision once. You literally need to make the decision every single day. For those of you guys that are willing to make the decision to become an attractive person, to invest in yourself, to reach for the next level, to show up consistently, to do the work, to be a person of integrity. For those of you that are willing to walk down that path, success is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. But you truly do need to be willing to commit and walk the path because nobody's going to do it for you and it's not going to be a fucking easy road. All right? So that's it. That's all. I hope you all have the best day of your entire life. The next time you keep getting clients that are reaching out to you saying, I'm too broke to afford this. This isn't working. Woe is me. I want you to remember that you attract what you are. And the results that you're seeing in your current reality are simply a reflection of the person that you're acting as in this present moment. Have the best day of your entire life. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.